What's up, guys? We finally got some gameplay footage. Someone posted it on Twitch, and now it's on YouTube. So I'm posting a link to the video in the description box. Please go check out this video. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it right now, and then maybe you want to hear what I have to say and then go see it for yourself, or see it first and come back and listen to what I have to say. I don't know which is better, but I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, my enthusiasm level went from, let's say, a 4 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. I know that these guys didn't really add anything new, but let me tell you, just from it's like an almost 8 minutes long, this video, and I honestly could not find one negative thing within this game. I'm not saying that everything's perfect or that there's no issues, but I didn't find anything. And I mean, I didn't grab a magnifying glass and start super analyzing everything, but just what I watched the video like 5 times. I'm really excited. Everything they talked about, I mean, we didn't get to see everything from as far as gameplay mechanics that but a lot of stuff was confirmed in this gameplay video. I got it on pause. That's why I keep looking over, because I'm looking at the game. Um, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. I never thought I would say this about any NASCAR game, but they nailed the sound. It's official. This game sounds exactly the way it's supposed to. I've been complaining about this for so many years. I never thought I would see the day that I would be like, they did it. I'm not talking about that the sound is close and they really did a great job. They nailed it. I guarantee you. I want to see somebody take clips of this and put it with real life clips. It sounds identical. They nailed it. And this is what I've been saying for years. I've been saying what these guys need to do. They need to hire some audio professionals, stick them in these cars, and record the audio while the car is running on the track. That's the only way you're ever going to absolutely get the authentic sound of NASCAR. And they did it. And I can't tell you how excited I am over the sound. It sounds legit. And it's not close. They fucking nailed it. This is the best sounding NASCAR game I've ever seen. And I'm just giving that to you from this clip. So that's one huge uh, issue, that they took care of it. It wasn't like a half-ass job, or like, okay, it sounds a little better than last year, but it still needs to, no, they nailed it. So kudos to 704. Congratulations. I'm telling you, this is going to add a lot to the racing, to the immersion. So moving on from the audio, visually, I got to be honest, because it was recorded on Twitch. It's not like a super sharp image, so it's hard to tell a lot about the graphics. So I can't really say much, but I will say that the sense of speed is definitely night and day better than NASCAR Heat 3. Um, that blur effect they added in there, and just the game does have a different look to it. And when you combine that with the sound, it doesn't feel at all like NASCAR Heat 3. And yes, it's the same, build, but all the things they went in, tweaked, and did it, I see a night and day difference. Um so I got no complaints. And I could only imagine in a high resolution image, it's got to look good, right? the look and the sound, I couldn't be happier. Then this footage was all, it was from a race at Kansas, and they start off in the first lap, and there's a couple of guys on doing the Twitch stream or whatever in the background. There's a small box on the side, and they're talking throughout the video, but the audio of them talking is almost non-existent. Like you can barely hear them talking. So the sound of the car is what overtakes everything. It just sounds so fucking awesome. I could not be more happy with that. So it starts off on the first lap, and you see immediately all these cars, they're everywhere. It looks the way it should look. When you watch a NASCAR race, you see these guys on a restart or at the start, and they're going four wide. Everybody's jockeying for position. I don't see any cars forcing their way where there's no room. And I was worried there would be a programmed kind of feel to it. And yeah, it is programmed. That's the way it is, but it looks authentic. And I'm telling you, you see lap 2, lap 3, lap 4, and every lap that goes by, the cars, they're just spreading out. I don't see these clumps of cars that just stuck together like glue. Um, it looks the way it should look, like what you expect to see in lap 2 and lap 3. And at one point in the video, they just kind of like cut to later on in the race, and they're at like lap 25 out of 6. This was a 67 lap race, so you don't see the whole race. This was edited, but they push forward to lap 25. The entire field is completely spread out. There are no uh, clumps of cars that are just stuck together like you see in NASCAR Heat 3. These guys, they weren't lying. They went in and they really worked on this stuff. Watch this video. There's no denying. Um, I am so excited to see this because this looked like a lot of fun. It looked exciting. It looks immersive. Just listening to that fucking awesome sound, and the cars are spread out. Then there were several moments, right? Even the physics, you could kind of tell. Yeah, they didn't. The physics are not like last year. So those of you guys who are worried about that, now listen, you're not going to know 100% till you play the game. And I'm not telling you that the physics are going to be perfect, but you got to keep in mind, this is always going to be an arcade slash hopefully kind of sim. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. This is, they need to stay in their lane. Don't try to be something you're not. But it looked challenging. You could see after a couple of laps, you constantly hear the guy that was playing had to continue to lift off the gas. This is not a game you're going to be able to. I'm sure if you set it to a real easy setting, you might be able to, but you can literally see and hear that tire wear. You have to lift. And this was at Kansas, right? So I was shocked to see how much he had to lift by the time by the time he was at lap 25, he was lifting a lot. And you could see the track map and the entire field of cars. It reminded me a little bit of NASCAR 2004, where you could see that all these cars all over, cars pitting. I didn't see issues with give me a second here, with cars pitting. There was green flag pit stops. Um, there were moments where the player made contact with AI, and I didn't see any ping pong. No ping pong effect. When the guy was letting off the gas, even with old tires, it didn't look like the car was out of control or that the back end wanted to come around. There was one time where he kind of dove bomb. into the turn, and he kind of started to lose the car, but he was able to save it even when the car went down under the apron. And you guys know that that was always disaster. It was automatic. You were on ice. The car was going to spin out and wreck. It didn't happen. He was able to save the car. He didn't look like he was completely out of control. He was able to save it on old tires, mind you. Um, I didn't see any AI cars dive bomb and cut the nose of the car off. Like if you're not, as if you weren't there. Then there was one point later on in the race where the guy that was playing, you could see the rear view mirror. Eric Almirola was right on his bumper. He was drafting with him, but he was also trying to like get a run to make a move. And the guy that was playing kind of he went down low. And we're used to knowing that, hey, these AI cars just want to hit the bottom, and if you try to block, they'll just steamroll you, or whatever the case is. But Eric Almirola actually went outside. So while this guy playing went low, Almirola went high and passed him on the outside at Kansas. I haven't seen that. That gave me goosebumps. It just looked like you're watching a real race on TV, and the behavior that I wasn't expecting, it happened. These guys did a phenomenal job. Just judging by this, right? I can't. Oh my God, you guys got to go see this video. Um, then, oh my God, I don't know who it was. Somebody blew an engine, and there was a puff of smoke. And yeah, it's not the first time. In NASCAR Heat 3, we do see that, but this time the guy pulled down under the apron and he was heading towards the pits immediately. Not like in NASCAR Heat 3 where these cars stay out there running in a puff of smoke, getting in people's way. So I loved seeing that. Like I don't want stuff like that to happen. The user interface, it's different. In the speedometer, when you're drafting or you're in a draft, you'll see the word draft pop up inside of that speedometer. I kind of like that. Then on the top left, they did change that info thing. I'm sure you're gonna have options to change that as well. But there's the lap, there's the leader, how far ahead the leader is, and then like in NASCAR Heat 3, you have the previous best and record lap times. And I noticed that every time you do a lap, um, on the right side of the screen, you would get, how you get the lap times. This also told you how many laps you had left to go. So that's a little different. I like it. I like the track map. I do. I'm not crazy about that. There is like a dark shadow where the track map is. I wish they could just eliminate that and just all you see is the track map. It's a very, very minor thing, and it's not something that's gonna really. It's not that big a deal, but it would be nice if they could just only have the track map. Um, I just don't like that little shaded box circle. But my God, the sound of this game. I mean, I'm still not. It still hasn't really hit me. It's like I can't believe how good the game sounds. I never thought there would come the day that I would be saying that somebody actually nailed the sound. Oh my God, I am happy. I can't wait to see more footage. I don't know who these guys are, or I don't know if this was in collaboration with 704 that they put this up on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch or anything, but my God, this is everything I could have wanted in terms of this game, the gameplay mechanics. I caught a lot, and it was all good. I didn't really see anything negative. I just wish it was in 4K where I could really get a better look at the graphics. It looked good, but you know, it's recorded off of Twitch, and you lose quality when that happens. But these guys, man, I gotta give them credit. If they, and I said it, if they could really um, nail these gameplay mechanics that they worked on, that it's going to make a big difference in the game, in spite of the fact that they didn't really add anything new. It doesn't look or feel like NASCAR Heat 3. I don't know, man. I'd be shocked if anybody could watch this video and be like, I don't like this. I'm not excited, or or find problems with it. Honestly, there were several times where the player made contact, on side contact in the in the tail end of another car or whatever, or even between two cars. Never saw ping pong. Uh, and I never, you're used to seeing NASCAR Heat 3, and then you're expecting the car to behave a certain way because you're used to the wonky physics. I didn't see any of that. I would have loved to know the settings that these guys were using, right? Because we know that there's a lot of gameplay sliders that you could play with. If, how far did they put the field to spread out? Did they leave it like neutral? Did they bring it up? But from what I saw, whatever setting they had it on just felt perfect just watching. When you watch it from lap one, and as it progresses, the field naturally spread out. It didn't look like they did it too much or too little. And cars were everywhere. I don't want to make another hour-long video. Honestly, I could sit here for another hour and just fucking praise this fucking gameplay. Do yourself a favor, go check it out. Come back. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you as excited as I am? This was just a one race thing at Kansas, and it was, it's an 8-minute video, condensed of what was there. But my God, these guys, it's like one of my wishes were fulfilled. The fucking audio that I've been complaining about forever. Even the best NASCAR games never really got it right. These guys fucking nailed it. And congratulations, 704. I really see the improvements. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward. Um, that's all I could say right now. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Go check out the video. Come back. Let me know what you think. And that's it, man. Have a good one.